Hi, welcome back. Just got a quick warning here. It's going to be very fast gameplay. Um, I increased the speed because I was traveling for over an hour to get to an area where it would be a suitable base on this new world. I wanted to get something that kind of like I didn't know what I was looking for. I just traveled for a good while. Again, I felt very defeated after I lost the world, so it was kind of just like I wanted to spend some time, um, really not risking anything too much of like building anything. I just wanted to kind of explore the world. It did take a good while to find all these villages, um, but I found I think three within the span of this. But yeah, this is like yeah, awful. It's so speeding this up. I don't know if I'll do this again. I didn't want to cut it out because this was a long time, and I didn't want to just be like, boom, look, I'm I'm 12,000 blocks out, but boom, right there, I found this village. It looked cool, so it was nice. And right when I reached it, I yeah, I made sure to put a marker that this is Utopia, but I had reached the ability to, I think that's a some amount. What did I can't remember. I leveled up exploration again, to 15, so that's pretty cool. Um, this is kind of the main base that I'm setting up shop in this world. I don't remember if I already explained it, but hey, I'm gonna re-explain it. That ugly looking block right there, that's a crafting table, but not a crafting table. The uncrafting table, so handy. I did take good use of it. The villages, there were a few cauldrons. I also found a witch hut. Um, and every single time I got one of those things, boom, 7 iron ingots. This I'm saying is pretty balanced, the uncrafting table, because literally all it is uncrafting. Um, and you see, this I loved that. This was my thought here. I was like, okay, I literally got here. I don't want any of the villagers to die. You know what? I'm not gonna try and fight anything. I did not just travel all this way to just lose the world like I did the other one. I just burrow down safely, carefully, 2 by 1 hole, sleep through the night, and then I immediately am trying to make sure the villagers are safe. So I kind of looked around to make sure that there were no hostile mobs. I'm pretty sure there were some, but you can get a quick little overview of the items. Um, Collected a good amount of meat, and then just surprisingly, I guess bundles are super abundant in all the villages. So I just picked up a few of those, and yeah, sorry, just making sure my audio is recording. But yeah, very short video today because primarily I just want to make this village safe. I'm not gonna worry about making anything fancy yet. This is literally just I traveled a good while, picked up a good amount of things, a good amount of iron to start off, and yeah, I'm gonna make sure this village is, or primarily the villagers, okay, is the most important thing, that they are safe. I don't want anything happening to them because I will be utilizing these people later on. I need to make sure that I equip myself. I'm going to, I don't know, I could have the potential to not even have to go to the nether in order to fight the ender dragon, because with the crafting table, if I find a brewing stand, I can uncraft that into a single blaze rod. Single blaze rod is two, oh, I can't even remember what they're called, but the two of those things, and then so each blaze rod can create two Eye of Enders. So right there, I think I have like 3 saved up of brewing stands, so that's 6 Eyes of Ender right there. Full portal's 12. Chances are I'm not gonna have to have a whole 12, so. Mm. But yeah, so I ran away real quick from the creepers because I'm not gonna risk blowing them up, damaging the villagers, damaging the structures. I don't want to do any of that. So I do a lot more cuts and edits because Of course, I didn't cut out all the running, but I'm gonna, instead of showing every single block being broken, that way I can keep the speeds from being ridiculous. I'll just transition. So like here, I am going, this is going to be where I collect all of the stone, because I didn't want to like build anything, or like a tunnel, you know. Technically this is a tunnel, but like I like those kind of secret hidden little thingies, so I felt like it would be cool to use signs to stop the flow of the water, so I could just jump in here, and then this will be where I collect all the stone from, to use for making my little perimeter that I'm going to build, quote unquote little perimeter around the villagers. Of course, I could expand this perimeter that I use to protect them at some point, but for right now, it'll meet the demands of what I want to do. Because again, I'm not gonna worry about investing too much time into this world. I mean, I invested a good amount just running, but if I died when I was running, didn't really have too much items on me where it was such a big loss like the previous world. So yeah, just a few little tweaks here and there, or like cuts where it's like, I was building some of the walls, collecting some dirt, just the overall shape. I brought it to be 3 tall on every single side. And so once I wrapped this around, I started to put some torches down, things like that. If there was any dirt that was, uneven, I'll smooth it out. I'm gonna try and, do varying elevations and things like that for buildings, but for the most part, this is fine. I'll worry about making it look super nice later on. I'm going purely for safety and efficiency, quote unquote. Wasn't the most efficient. I was really confused a lot of the time, on what exactly my goal was at times, because I kept wanting to go and do different things, but I needed to stay focused, build that perimeter, keep them safe, light it up so nothing bad would spawn on the inside. Right in there, that was, that area underneath the fountain. But yeah, just torching the place up. All in all, I think I only spent like 5 days working on this, or like by that I mean like 5 Minecraft days, I think, building on the base. And it's just the perimeter, cleaning things up. I still have so many of the past look awful. That's one of the things I really don't like about like making a village your own and things, because I mean, I get technically like in real life, if you have paths and stuff, sometimes like even roads and things like that, if there's a dirt path, a gravel road, things like that, or just even like a normal just road on the highway, it needs upkeep over time, and sometimes it's not always the best upkept. So like maybe in the world of Minecraft, oh look, the villagers don't keep up the ground really well, so these paths are kind of all willy-nilly. I don't like that. I already straightened up some of the paths, I think, to a few places, because I had to replace some dirt or like fill in some gaps. But yeah, that's something I'm gonna want to do and fix, which is gonna be annoying. I'm just gonna mine the dirt, put it back down, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, I had a lot of fun building this, making it safe, because I've always wanted to do something like this, and looking back, whenever I finish this off, I'm like, oh, that does look pretty cool, particularly from like above and stuff, because the walls kind of curve and stuff, around it, and then there's, it's an overall nice shape, I feel, and everything's nice and secure. I don't kill the iron golem on this. Every single other village I went to, I killed the iron golem, because I'm just going for iron. Oh yeah, the armor I have. I could have made full iron armor, but I found in a ruined portal some good stuff, and I mean that armor's probably gonna last me a minute, because I'm gonna make sure I'm not taking any damage if possible. The only damage really is mostly like fall damage if I take any. I know I'm putting way too many torches down. I'm not taking any chances, okay? I don't want anything to spawn. At some point later on, I don't know if it's in this session or maybe even in like a later one, because I still have yet to like edit down the next part. I'm not gonna spoil like all the progress I make, but oof, it's really good. But a spider did somehow get into my perimeter, but I mean that won't harm the villagers because I don't think they really attack the villagers, and spiders honestly are not too big of a threat to me. Um, might have had a few Endermen in here at some point, but like as long as I don't look at them, I'm safe. Definitely need to be making myself as protected as possible with some like diamond armor protection 4 is ideal, and then have thorns on that because I usually don't have thorns, but like it's because when I transport mobs and stuff, it's annoying if I'm transporting them and then they hit me like twice and then they just collapse. It's like, oh well, now I wasted some effort. But on this, it's definitely good because I'm obviously not going to be AFK from the game at all, but it could be like for 2 seconds. Um, I'm probably mostly gonna just pause the game because I love that you can do that when you're in a solo world. But boom, look at that! That overview, that outlook of the village. Ooh, it does look pretty cool. I could extend this wall, or maybe just keep this wall, maybe replace it, make it look nicer, or do like a wheat field out around it. I don't know, but for right now, this is perfect. That's a decent sized area where I'm completely protected. I can move around. I can put whatever I want. So thank you for watching. Um, I am very excited to show you guys what I accomplish in the next video. If that's the end of the series after that, hopefully not. I am doing pretty well. Um, but yeah, okay. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you all in the next video. Bye.